Hi Year 4, I hope everyone's really well. Hope you've all had a lovely Father's Day today and that everyone is looking after themselves. There's some absolutely fantastic work next week. It's going to be project time, but before we get there, I'm just going to let you know about the timetable Rockstar results. I have to say, very impressed with Adlington. Twice now they've managed to beat a Year 5 class, so very impressed with them. Huge round of applause for them. Brownlee and Peacock, unfortunately you didn't beat your Year 5 classes again this week. However, thank you to everyone in those classes who's been having a go. This week I think is the big one of the year. The whole of Year 4 are going to be working together against the whole of Year 3. We can't let Year 3 beat us Year 4, so come on, everyone who's not been having a go, let's really push for it this week. Okay, so that starts on Monday 8:45 and finishes 3:15. Year 4 against Year 3. Now, in terms of this week, there's still Sky Song to check out. I hope that you're managing to do some reading of your own, whether it's magazines, whether it's annuals, whether it's comics, whether it's a fantastic book. And on top of that, in terms of your maths, we're using BBC Bite Size again this week. It's all about fractions. There's a series of lessons with some final challenges on the Friday. Each of the lessons has videos that help you, examples to look at and read through, and then you've got various activities. You can see here that there's a couple of activities and then there's a quiz at the end. As I've always said to you, don't feel you need to do all the questions. Do as many as you feel you need to do to feel confident at that skill. On quite a few of the weeks, there's a nice game to play if you scroll down to the final activity, and that's like an online game. So please, it's, Guardians of the Something, I believe it is called. So please have a go at that. Now, in terms of the rest of the timetable for the morning, you've got a series of English lessons. There's a couple to do with the Nothing to See Here hotel. There's a couple of grammar activities using brackets, using a dictionary, and particularly the brackets would be useful for some of the writing you do this week. And then there's a reading challenge from Kenzuki's Kingdom, which is a text that we've studied this year. So the Nothing to See Here hotel, I'm very impressed with the amount of people that have bought that and are enjoying it. And if you haven't, I believe it's very cheap on Amazon, so you might want to check it out. There's some videos to watch. There's a slight mistake here because they said creating a castle, and it's not creating a castle, it's creating a hotel. Your task this week is going to be actually to design the full hotel, from the exterior to reception, thinking a little bit more about some of the significant and important rooms in that hotel. I've given you an example of what my hotel might look like, which I decided to call the Monster Hotel. And there's room for fantastic illustration at the bottom. So lots of you have been sending me work to do with Yr4, so I really hope to get lots of hotels sent to me this week and also to your teachers. Now, I think the afternoon activities you're going to particularly enjoy this week. Before I come on to the project time, I want to talk about Monday afternoon, which is all to do with Sutton Hoo. Now, if you've been enjoying the Anglo-Saxons, I won't spoil it for you, but let's just say that something very special was found at Sutton Hoo. The website is all about it. You're going to look at some of the artifacts that were found at Sutton Hoo. And you are then, sorry, I don't know why that's not loaded for us there. Okay, computer's been a little bit silly there, but we don't need to see that. from the artifacts that are found, you're going to be able to try and work out what these treasures actually tell us. What I really like is there is a link to the British Museum. Now, at the moment, we can't actually go to the British Museum. Here you can see it says Sutton Hoo. What you can do is actually take a virtual tour of the museum. I think you'd find that really interesting to see what was found, as I say, at this site called Sutton Hoo. Now, on the Tuesday and the Wednesday, I'd like you to choose a project of your choice. Anything that interests you. It could be supercars. It could be horses. It could be people that have tried to get around the world. It could be people that have made great inventions. Anything that interests you. Do some research on the first day. Present it how you want the second day. PowerPoints, posters, leaflets. It'd be lovely if some of you could do a kind of video type documentary and send the video to your teachers as well. Now, if you want some time out this week, we've put in some mindfulness colouring of bookmarks. If you don't like the illustrations, you could just cut some card up, make a bookmark of your own. Teachers would love to see your fantastic artwork on these bookmarks. If I scroll down to the rest of the afternoon, you have got another PE session with Joe Wicks. I know some of you have been enjoying those. I believe he dressed as a kangaroo this week. The science, so many of you have been sending me examples of the different activities that you have been doing. And the science this week is called the Ice and Salt Rainbow. I think this is something that you will really, really enjoy. So to have a look at that, and there is a picture on the sheet when you click on the school website to see exactly what to do there, or give you an idea as well as the instructions. French, we are moving on to colours, and there is some more music in terms of just finding out some of the features of music, which this week is dynamics. So I really can't wait to see hopefully some projects that you've done, which don't need to be particularly long in the amount of time that you take to do them, but just to do some research and present some information about something that interests you would be absolutely awesome. So hopefully we'll hear from you soon. I want to give a massive shout out in Peacock to particularly Evie, Josh, Charlie, who have sent me lots more than maybe some people have this week. So thank you to those three in particular. But other than that, take care, Year 4, and hopefully we'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.